Okay, now let's look at how we're going to troubleshoot all this routing that we've been talking about. Some of the common iOS troubleshooting commands are ping, traceroute, show IP route, show IP interface brief, and show CDP neighbors detail. Each of these are going to give you a little bit more information than the previous ones did. With ping, you can see if you can actually connect to that device. Traceroute is going to show you that the route that the packet is taking. Show IP route is going to give you information about that particular route. When you do show IP interface brief, you'll see the interface's IP address and whether or not they're in the up and up state or up and down. You'll see if they've been enabled and if the protocol is working. The show CDP neighbors detail is going to show you who you're connected to directly and who those neighbors are next to you. So what we've done so far is we've talked about static routes, how they can be configured with a next hop IP address, which is commonly the IP address of the next hop router. When a next hop IP address is used, the routing table process must resolve the address to an exit interface. On point-to-point serial links, it is usually more efficient to configure the static route with an exit interface. On multi-access networks such as Ethernet, both a next hop address and an exit interface can be configured on the static route. And static routes have a default administrative distance of 1. So make sure that with those floating routes that you put a administrative distance higher than 1 so that they're the backup. Static route is only entered in the routing table if the next hop IP address can be resolved through an exit interface. Whether the static route is configured with a next hop IP address or exit interface, if the exit interface that is used to forward the packet is not in the routing table, then the static route is not included in the routing table. In many cases, several static routes can be configured as a single summary route. And the ultimate summary route is a default route, and it's configured with the quad 0, which is 000 as the network address and 0000 as the subnet mask. If there's not a more specific match in the routing table uses the default route to forward the packet to another router. And remember, the floating static route can be configured to back up a main link by manipulating the administrative value. Remember, it needs to be greater than your default.